What's up, you guys? This is part 2 to the series Victorious Living. Right now I want to talk to you about faith in your storms. Number one, already starting this new year off, we want to understand that our battles, our storms, our life situations, and things that hit us from all kinds of ways, and things that leave us confused, and things that hurt us, or sometimes we feel like we can't see God in our situation, we have to change our mindset. Our storms are for us. Our battles are for us. Our trials are for us. All these life situations, they're all for us. These are what make us. These are what mold us. This is what strengthens us. This is what tests our faith. This is what really helps us begin to mature in the spirit and in the natural. This is what really helps us up and sets us up for our purpose. Our storms, our life situations, our battles, they're really what help us become who we were created to be and who we were created to reach. This is really important that we understand this, because sometimes we get into this mode where we feel like, why me? Why me? Or why is God doing this to me? Or how come my life is happening like this? It's like, I know sometimes it gets frustrating. And I know sometimes it's like life kind of throws these curveballs at us. There's victory at the end of your storms. You have to understand that. Faith in your storms is what gets you the victory. You know, I always say, call on the name of Jesus and saying you have God on your side. That doesn't change what you go through. It changes how you go through. God never said it was going to be perfect, but he did promise you the victory. It's so important to understand that. We all know the story about, Jesus was asleep on the boat and all the disciples, they were all yelling and screaming and scared. They were all running in fear. They didn't know what to do. They even went up to wake up Jesus and said, Jesus, this storm. But pay attention here. Jesus didn't get up and question anything. He didn't question God. He didn't run in fear. He didn't get nervous. He didn't say a long prayer, but he stayed calm. Then he spoke to his storm. He said, be still. You serve a God who calms storms. So why do you feel like God won't calm yours? It's important to stay calm in the midst of your storms. That's faith. Stop trying to pray your storms away. You already have the victory. You just have to move. It's in these storms that we learn and we grow and we're molded and we're shaped, and we are becoming who we were created to be, and we are becoming who we were designed to reach. Your testimony is what saves lives. Some of us, we don't want to go through anything, but it's like our testimony is what changes people. Our testimony is what impacts and inspires people. It's in the victory that people say, wow, their God is real. It's in the victory that people say, wow, I want what she has. It's in the victory that God gets all the glory. It's in the victory that God begins to continue to show us his goodness and his faithfulness. You have the victory. Seasons were meant to change. So it's important. We need to stop crying in our storms and stop stressing out. God has it all under control. Even in death, there's victory. Sometimes we get so shook up when someone dies, and it's like, yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow, but God's going to take care of you. This is a part of life. We look at it as, I'm losing so-and-so. God looks at it as, I'm gaining my child. I know sometimes we don't like to hear that, they're in a better place, but they are. It's important. There's victory even in our death, because when we die, we don't really die. Our flesh dies, but our spirit gets to go to God, and we have an eternity waiting for us. There's victory even in our death. That's the glorious part about it. So don't fear. Don't worry. Remember, it's in your response. Your faith is in your response. It's in your response to bad reports. It's in your response to sin. It's in your response to negative people. It's in your response. Your faith is measured. It's in your response God is interested in. That's so important that you understand that. It's in your response. It's in your response. Have faith. Stop praying away your storms. Find out what God's trying to speak to you about in this season, in this storm, in this situation. Learn and grow. Let God mold you. Let God see that you actually believe him. Because it's faith that gets you the victory. So if you have no faith, then you can't get the victory because you don't even believe. God wants to see your faith. Even Jesus had to go through the wilderness and his faith was tested. So when your faith was tested, just do your job. Just believe and move. I love you.